Go to BBC, Al Jazeera, Fox News, or any major news channel. I dare you to remain happy after reading their news. Anything wrong in the world, no matter how big or tiny it is, they're the first to report on it. And it's good. They should. But oftentimes, the good news in the world gets buried down at the bottom, where no one can see. That's why I decided to show it myself. I went to South Korea, Japan, Mexico, Israel, Palestine, and the Philippines, just to show you the brighter side of the world that deserves attention. Enjoy. Hello from the middle of a South Korean protest. I'm not an expert on South Korean politics, but from what I understand, their president sucks. But that's not new or interesting. What's interesting is that these rioters, these thugs and criminals, baby criminals, chose a candle as their weapon of choice. A candle. Sometimes an electric one. One of these candles isn't that powerful, but when you multiply that by 1 million over 5 straight weekends, you can even get the president impeached. And the numbers of lives lost to get that accomplished? 0. It feels more like a fun family weekend than a political movement where you might even get arrested. This is a protest. Lock her up! But the bigger story here, for me, is not how the president needs to step down. It's how South Koreans peacefully got together, expressed their opinion, protested, and won.
That's South Korea. That's 1 minute. See you tomorrow.
There was a serious earthquake in Mexico City. We've all seen a lot of the destroyed buildings, totally destroyed. But for today's video, I want to focus less on the buildings and more on the people. Like people who spent an entire night in tents, but also people who spent an entire night helping them. The airport employees that kept it open, the line of people carrying supplies, the car that turned into a restaurant, the kid that offered food, the guy that directed traffic, the congestion, not from buildings collapsing, but from people helping, and the locals who pick you up instead of a taxi.
Bye!
It almost felt like nobody was working and everybody was helping on a Wednesday. I saw a devastating earthquake, but I also saw water, food, medication, blankets, helmets, soldiers, policemen, dogs, news reporters, med students, photographers, and volunteers. Everyone was there to help. When nature shows you its worst features, humanity shows you its best. That's 1 minute. See you tomorrow. What you see behind me are 100 kids and parents from the poorest areas of the Philippines. Because earlier today, we picked them up from their poor neighborhood outside of Manila to have fun for a day. For food, we gave them the best food in town, which is a huge step up from what they're used to. We took them to the National Museum, where they learned about their country's history for the first time ever. We gave them clothes, 300 kilos of rice, groceries for a week, and a fun time. And the best part is that all of this was done by locals helping the less fortunate locals. Not for the profit, fame, or fortune, but for the love of their community. That's 1 minute. I'm finally in Kyoto, but today's video is not about how beautiful Kyoto is. It's about how polite the Japanese people are. The Japanese people are so f***ing polite that when you do—
Excuse me! Don't use the F word!
The Japanese people are so polite that when they hand you back your credit card, they use both hands and bow down in respect. When there are no cars and traffic light is red, they still don't cross the road. When they get sick, they cover their mouth so as not to get you sick either. If you go to a random person and say thank you for no reason, they will say thank you back.
Arigato!
Arigato.
Arigato!
Arigato.
Arigato!
Okay, maybe not everybody, but you get the idea.
Arigato!
Arigato.
Arigato!
Arigato! Thank you. That's Japan. That's 1 minute. See you tomorrow. The following video is in Arabic, Hebrew, and English because it needs to reach everybody. شوف إذا تحضر الأخبار أو إما تقرأ تقول بالإنترنت, it looks like Jews and Arabs don't like each other. It looks like you're either with them or with us. فيش أي حدا بالنص. אבל זה לא רוב האנשים. זה רוב האנשים. It's this rabbi and this sheikh in the same room. It's this picture taken in Jerusalem today. الأغلبية هي العرب. عما يهوديم. Mingling with each other. It's this Muslim women I overheard saying Kolano mikavim leshalom in Hebrew. And it's this soldier that wants peace as much as you do. All of this exists in Jerusalem, Yerushalayim, and Al-Quds. The people who hate are not the majority. They're just the ones screaming the loudest. But now it's our turn. At the end of the day, the politeness of the Japanese, resilience of the Mexicans, generosity of the Filipinos, and desire for peace in the Middle East are all real. All of this shows that the world really is a good place to be in.